everyone, welcome back to Daytime York Region. Rita Mustafa is here. She is a registered holistic nutritionist with Oasis Health, and Rita will be coming on once a month to give us some great health advice and show us the recipes that we can make in our everyday lives.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Rita, for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So today we're talking about superfoods, and we always hear about superfoods. It seems like not only are they trendy, and we're talking about them, which is great, but they're so great for our health.
That's right.
We have 3 superfoods to talk about today. Are these new superfoods or superfoods that have been known for a while?
It really depends on who you talk to, really. A lot of the superfoods that we're becoming more aware of are foods that are grown in other countries that have been used for many, many years.
Right.
So an example is the goji berries. Goji berries have been around for thousands of years. They're actually used in Chinese medicine as medicine.
Really?
So you can make them into teas, you can add them to foods, and it's used as a medicine. So
can you enjoy them just on their own?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So goji berries, you can add them to like mixes, like trail mixes, make your own nut and seed mix. Yeah.
What's the consistency like here?
So it's like a texture of a raisin, I would say. Maybe they're not as sweet as a raisin, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But you could use them as you would raisins.
Exactly.
So if you want to put them in your oatmeal in the morning or on top of your cereal, or you want to throw them in your smoothies.
Perfect.
Perfect.
What makes them so good for us?
You know what? Goji
what's
berries
in them?
are really high in antioxidants. Antioxidants are basically what protect our cells from damage. So you want to include foods that are really high in antioxidants into your diet, protect your immune system, and all of that. And yeah, so goji berries, definitely you want to try to incorporate into your diet somehow. It's easy enough to do just even as a snack, right?
And
a handful, and you're good to go.
That's good. Before we move on to the next one, what damage are we talking about? Is it like those free radicals?
It's the free radical damage. That's right. So free radicals are happening inside our body all the time, whether it's because of the food we're eating or what we're inhaling or, things we put on our skin. Yeah. So, it's going to happen, so you always want to make sure you have those antioxidants in your body.
Good.
And those are vitamins, minerals.
Our arsenal to fight back against free radicals.
Absolutely, yes.
So moving on to the hemp heart. I think people kind of are learning about this more and more within the last year, it seems, right?
Becoming more popular.
I'm sure you've known about them for years.
I have, yes.
Why are they so great? They're so easy to incorporate, and they taste good too.
They are, and they're really nice because it's not a typical superfood, meaning it's coming from a different country. They're grown in Canada. And, but the nice thing about them is they're a great source of protein, especially a vegetarian protein. So just 3 tablespoons of the hemp seeds gives you 10 grams of protein.
Wow.
Which is quite a bit of protein, especially...
Really like half of a chicken breast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're following more of a plant-based diet or you want to eat less animal products, that's a great way to get that into your system, get your protein. But it's also high in essential fatty acids, those healthy fats that are needed by those 3 trillion cells in our body.
Wow.
So the hemp seeds will provide those healthy fats that we need.
One of the neat things you do with the hemp seeds is make hemp milk, which we're going to show right now.
That's right.
We have how much water here?
Okay, so the ratio is 1 to 3. So I have 1 cup of water there, and we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of hemp seeds.
I'm putting all of this in?
Yeah, put it all in. And I've also added a little bit of coconut sugar just to sweeten it up a bit. But you don't have to add that if you don't want this. And then a little splash of vanilla just to give it some.
Isn't that nice? So this is hemp milk.
This is
a natural way to make hemp milk. I'm sure you can buy it too.
You can buy it. But this is something simple that you can make at home, especially if you've run out of milk or you just need something quick. And
does it taste like the milk that people are traditionally drinking, cow's milk, or
no?
It's a totally different taste.
It's a different milk, yeah. Okay.
There you go. So we'll mix this up, everybody. Then after the break, what are we doing? Another superfood, but kind of a sweet
We're going to talk
tooth.
about cocoa beans, and we're going to make an avocado pudding.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Go to the website, oasishealth.ca for more details. We'll be right back. Everybody, welcome back to Daytime York Region. We're still here with Rita Mustafa, registered holistic nutritionist. And here's our hemp milk, or almost our hemp milk, right? We still have one more step.
That's right. So now we're going to strain it.
Okay. So we have our strainer over here.
Yep.
And you need a fine strainer because these little bits are tiny. Okay, there it goes. So this would be a great alternative for somebody who is vegan, like yourself.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. And then the seeds, don't throw the seeds out afterwards. You can add those to like muffins or pancakes, and you'll actually get extra fiber and things like that. So you don't have to throw those away.
Now, if I had a cup, I would have a sip, but we'll do it later. Nice. Okay. Well, that's great. People can try that at home. It's really easy.
And we'll use that for the pudding recipe. But
okay.
Yeah.
So the pudding recipe. This is really great for anybody who wants those healthy fats, but to feel like you're eating a dessert.
That's right.
It's very sneaky.
Yes.
So where do we start?
Okay. So first, let's talk about the cocoa beans. So cocoa beans are another one of those superfoods, really high.
These are the beans.
Yep. Nutrient dense. It's a bean, and basically this is what all chocolate is made from, are cocoa beans. So this is the initial ingredient.
Okay.
So this is what the bean looks like when it's dried. So at this point, you can actually eat it the way it is. It is bitter.
Or you just bite into one?
You can just bite into it, or you can crush it up and add it to like your mixes, trail mixes, or.
Oh wow. Interesting. It is bitter, isn't it?
It is bitter, but you can taste the little bit of the where the chocolate is coming from.
I took too much of a big bite. So people probably don't eat this raw. They mix it into things.
They usually mix it into
Blend it up.
things, and when you get used to it, people actually will eat it just as a snack.
Okay.
So cocoa beans are really high in magnesium, and a lot of times when people are craving chocolate, a lot of times they're actually craving the magnesium. So they may not even be, it's the chocolate that they're looking for, is the actual mineral that they're looking for.
Really? So that your body is telling you that you
right.
need something there. Interesting. So we have it in cocoa powder, but we also have it in the beans.
Right.
The cocoa powder is great because all the work is done for you.
Exactly. And in this particular cocoa powder, it's a raw cocoa powder. So a lot of the cocoa powder that we buy or the chocolate that we eat is made from roasted cocoa beans. And when you roast the bean, you're actually destroying a lot of the nutrients.
Really?
So when you can get it raw, in this case a raw cocoa powder, you're actually getting all those nutrients that is initially in the bean.
Everything that nature intended you to get.
That's right.
Okay, so how many avocados for this recipe would
Okay,
you
so we're
say?
going to two avocados.
2 avocados? Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. They have to be ripe?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's your knife
Oh,
here.
perfect. Thank you.
And the recipes are all available on my website, oasishealth.ca.
And I think, hey, you could give this to kids and they wouldn't really know
Exactly.
that they're eating avocados.
They won't know because the chocolate hides everything.
Right. Okay. Oops. So we'll just spoon it into our processor.
Yep.
We'll do this. And so what are the ingredients that are going into this?
So it's a
recipe?
really simple recipe. We're doing the avocado. We're going to throw in the raw cocoa powder. We're going to throw a little bit of a sweetener in. I'm using a raw agave syrup, but you can use maple syrup or honey, whichever sweetener you like.
Something natural.
Something natural. And, I'm actually throwing in a little bit of cashews to give it some extra protein.
Good.
Being a vegetarian, I'm always looking for sources of protein.
You must be. Is that difficult or is it easy once you know
Once you know where,
what's available?
actually all foods contain a certain amount of protein, and it's just finding out which ones, contain more and just making sure to incorporate them.
Absolutely.
I'm actually at Nature's Emporium tonight doing a talk on plant-based protein. So
good.
if anybody's interested, 7
can
o'clock
sign
tonight.
up?
Yep,
Great.
7 o'clock tonight, just show up.
Good.
Okay,
So
you
now
got
we
your
have our
avocado.
2 avocados.
Yep.
What should we put in now?
So now that's
Cocoa?
cocoa powder and the cashews, ground up cashews. So
Okay.
you can throw that in.
Now how much cocoa powder again?
We used a couple tablespoons.
Okay. We're actually going to take a break, I think? Yes. Okay. We will finish the recipe off right when we come back. oasishealth.ca is the website, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, to finish off this recipe, we add half a cup of hemp milk. This is our homemade hemp milk, right? And then we add some agave. How much agave do we have here?
I think that's about a quarter cup.
Quarter cup of agave. And now some Vanilla?
Splash of vanilla.
Look at how easy this is. Just a splash.
Yep.
And now let's blend it up, Rita.
That's it.
And this is great because you're getting a little bit of protein, lots of healthy fats,
That's right.
and it tastes good too. If people want more information on you, you have a new book coming out as well next month, which we'll talk about.
That's right.
Where can they find more details on you?
So again, go to the website oasishealth.ca, and you'll see you can actually do a pre-order on the book.
Yep.
And yeah,
Look at this.
so there you go.
I'm just gonna have a quick little taste. Oh my gosh. Can't even believe it's healthy. It's so delicious.
Yes.
Thank you, Rita.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're gonna plate it up. Thanks for watching, everybody. RogersTV.com for all of our guest info, including Rita Mustafa. We'll see you tomorrow.